Hello and welcome to another Disney Pixar video, and today we are going to talk about Coco from 2017. The cast members in this movie, we have Anthony Gonzalez playing Miguel, Garrett Garcia Bernal playing Hector, and Benjamin Bratt playing Ernesto. Starting with the movie where enough it tells a story where enough a family of three of the father, mother, and the daughter, and the father is basically the person like makes music and stuff, and then fortunately left the family and mostly basically put a big giant like curse in the family by not loving music in a way. And they basically showed of the family passing away to basically have a very well tradition to the family of Day of the Dead. Miguel, grandmother, Mama Coco, is basically the daughter of the person left the family, and basically figuring it out of it's kind of like her story in a way, because I never realized of enough when I heard this movie, like I didn't like notice enough of what the title really meant for and stuff, like of Coco and stuff. So to me it's just like, okay, like I knew like this type of like, very Hispanic type of thing to say or whatever of Coco and stuff. I don't know. That's just in my in my mind, in my opinion, like what I've thought of and stuff, but I'd never realized enough of why the title is Coco. And then after I watched it again, I realized enough of there is a reason why they call it Coco, because it is the person's daughter's name, and it's Miguel's grandmother's name in a way and stuff. Mama Coco. So
He said it. He said it.
it's kind of like it's telling her like her story of her family. Ernesto de la Cruz actually plays music and stuff, and Miguel actually like getting some experience, like look up to somebody by playing music. And unfortunately enough, of one of his concert he had, he accidentally died and have a big giant bell um, hitting, like killing him and stuff. Miguel kind of figured out of Ernesto is part of his family and stuff, thinking of it as his great great grandfather. And then, fortunately for the curse of the family saying about no music at all, because they thinking what the person did something bad in a way, showing of he's like a bad person. We shouldn't, spies of what really happened. So the family was really harsh on Miguel by playing music, and they're saying no music in a way. So Mama Coco's daughter basically damaged Miguel's guitar very roughly in a way, and it just didn't look good at all. When Miguel steal Ernesto guitar from his area and stuff, he actually went to the afterworld where all people are dead, and he just sees other people, like all like other like dead people around him, especially of his family as well. The ones are like, are dead. And then fortunately he figured out enough of why he's actually in the afterworld of and then because he stole the guitar and stuff, and then he had his great great grandmother have his blessing to go back to the living or whatever and stuff, and then he was back to normal in a way, and then he realized enough of he still needs to steal the guitar and stuff, and then he went back to the afterworld. So he didn't really learn his lesson at all. Hector actually played music to his family in the afterworld, and basically it shows enough this is actually Miguel's great great grandfather, because he thinks that his great great grandfather is actually, Ernesto.
Hay niños presentes.
Miguel plays music very well, and he actually was singing one of Ernesto music to literally meet Ernesto as well. And fortunately, he fell in the pool and stuff. And then when he got rescued from Ernesto, his makeup he had pretty much got lost from the pool. And then the crazy twist of the movie, like you probably obviously you guys probably know what the twist is and stuff, but I have a feeling the first time hearing about this and stuff, it pretty much shocked a lot of people. And basically, it just shows Ernesto did absolutely work with Hector, and then fortunately, Hector was trying to get back to his family with his daughter and his wife, and then finally figuring out of why he didn't go back, because Ernesto actually murdered Hector by poisoning him with having a toast of drink and stuff, and poisoned him and stuff. So it shows that Ernesto is not a good person at all. And then Miguel also, again, figured out enough of Hector's daughter is literally Mama Coco. And so, fortunately, there was a very, sweet music of Hector singing "Remember Me" to Coco and stuff, and it's very a sweet song and a great message as well, and stuff, by just remembering me. And then fortunately, Miguel went back to the living and stuff, and then also sang the music to Mama Coco, so she can remember his her father in a way. And then the whole family is together and stuff. Easter eggs. A13 was on one of the room where Miguel was getting his blessings with his family. The Pizza Planet truck actually went by where I guess Miguel grandma was saying no music. John Ratzenberger actually plays one of the people in the afterworld shows of his smile, because he's I don't know, has dental teeth or whatever and stuff.
Gracias.
So yeah, that is it from Coco. I really really enjoy this movie a lot. I heard so many people really enjoy this movie a lot. I think and it really brings this movie to like the top of like the best of the best in the Pixar movies from Disney, and I would definitely say this is one of the one of my favorites. I would definitely say it's. I thinking the storyline did a really good job. I think the animation was really good. The music is absolutely good as well and stuff. And it's just original movie in a way where they literally bring of something into showing family really matters a lot, and it just really shows from that and stuff. And it's crazy enough of it has a little twist to it and stuff. I never knew that and stuff, and then just trying to figure enough of Hector is really the great great grandfather in the first place, and then he got murdered, and stuff. And then Ernesto de la Cruz was the person, is pretty much taking his all of Hector credit and stuff with his guitar, his music, and pretty much his fame in a way and stuff, and make him himself famous in a way. So it's kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, I get about the Day of the Dead. Again, it's kind of spooky, but I think about it and stuff. I thinking they did a really great job showing the afterworld and stuff. Very colorful and stuff with very bright colors in a way. So that's something. Yeah, and I would definitely say it's one up there. I didn't care in the first time, but after watching it and keep watching it again, it's actually a really good movie, and it's one of the greatest. So the next movie of the Pixar movie in Disney is Incredibles 2, and there's actually an Easter egg showing enough. There is a poster on one of the side of the wall shows enough the Incredible family in the Afterworld poster, showing enough of this is the next Pixar movie and stuff. Get hyped for Incredibles 2. Hope you like this video. Hit that like button. Subscribe for more content like this. Have a nice day, and thank you for watching.